Hello. It's been a minute. Okay, just kidding. But man, it's been a long time here. First off, I really want to appreciate you for the love. Man, that video on revamp. Mm-mm. I didn't know you guys have been starving of content. Thank you so much. Like the way that video has been blowing up, and for all the new subscribers, welcome here. I appreciate it. I am very happy that you found this video useful. This is a follow-up video. So I've got a lot of questions on that video. If you're looking for it, just search for wig revamp mastery class, or you can just go to my profile. You're gonna see it. It's like the most watched video. You cannot miss it. So this is a follow-up video, and I want to respond to some of the questions I've gotten, even though I have responded to them, but I know that some people are also gonna find this useful. Okay. All right. So first question I got, I'm not calling this in any kind of order, just as I remember them. um, One person from Cameroon and another person from the UK asked about how to start the hair business. I know that I made a video about this, but this is an upgraded self. This is a video I posted some like a while ago. So this is an upgraded version of that video, and I just really want you to listen. Okay. Meanwhile, before we continue, please, if you're new here, click on the subscribe button, and please like this video, share this video. It helps me grow, and it helps me reach out to you, and helps me understand exactly what content you'd like me to create next. Okay. All right. So back to the video now. How do you start a hair business? In all honesty, um, you can start with money or you can start without money. But the best way to start is to start without money. Get an education, okay? Get an education. Thank God for online, for the internet space. There's a lot of information you can get without necessarily paying for it, like this one. I've not asked you to pay for this. I have not blogged this in any way. There's no place that says click here to buy or to watch, okay? So there's a lot of us who use YouTube Versity. Yeah, I learned that word from my friend in Jamaica. Hey Whitney, if you're watching this, just know that you exposed me to that word. Okay, so there's a lot of free resource you can watch and learn from online. All right. First thing, get an education. Why do you need an education? For things like this, I'm gonna show you. Now these are both ponytail wigs. Let me move back a little. You can see them. They're both ponytail wigs, but how do you know which one is 100% human hair and which one is not? Can you tell? Look at it. Can you tell? Now, I'm going to tell you one thing, right? Before we continue, I would first knowledge you necessarily need to get is to understand wigs. What are the different types of, not wigs, hair type? What are the different types of hairs? I'm not going to go into talking about single drawn, double drawn, spot double drawn. Just know that they are just, what's the word? Should I say grades of wigs? But ultimately, what you need to know is the difference between a human hair, 100% human hair wig, and a hair blend. Now, when it comes to 100% human hair wigs, I know that you must have heard this thing they call raw hair, virgin hair, Remy hair. This is all knowledge you are supposed to get. Okay, I teach this in my academy, but I'm going to show you or try to explain in just the short time you're going to be spending with me what they typically mean. If you really need extensive classes on this, just leave a comment and I would be happy to take you on that journey. Okay, because it's a lot. It's not something we're going to just dissect in one video, but I'm going to try to explain now. Virgin hairs. This is a virgin hair. So I think I've given out the expo. Let me bring this up again. Can you tell? Can you really tell? This is my left hand. This is my right hand. So tell me which of these wigs, they're both ponytails, as you can see. They're both pony. Tell me which of these wigs is a human hair and which one is a hair blend. All right. So, so virgin hairs are raw hairs that have been processed. Okay, so virgin hairs are human, 100% human hair wigs, which is the raw hair. Africans, for us here in Nigeria, we have our hair is more like the Afro texture. We have the Afro texture kind of hair, right? So for people in India, um, what do you call them? Vietnam, China, they have more of this the straight and silk hair. So when they get that hair, when the manufacturing companies get that hair, okay, and sell it to you like that. You know, when they cut the hair and then they have to weave it to make it into a rift, what we Nigerians call bundles, and our counterparts at other country call them rifts, right? Either of them, you know, they're both correct. When they'll just weave them and then they sell them to you, that's raw hair. That's what you call naked hair, right? So, but now when it is processed meaning it goes through some chemical processes, whether washing, cleaning, just processing, right? So if you're a computer scientist here, or say hi, or information technologist, or you did something regarding computing, or you are currently doing any work or research on AI, you would understand that before anything is fed to a computer, you have to pre-process it. So once there's any kind of process, like there's any kind of washing, any kind of thing that has gone to this, either to create call pattern or to steam it or whatever, now it is no longer raw hair. Okay, that's what we now call virgin hair. All right, so that you do not go and start telling customers this is raw hair. Meanwhile, you know the cause is not the same, and you know some things have gone under. All right, so that's it. Now the Remy hairs are Remy hairs are human hairs that are gotten from different people's heads. How do I explain this? So let's say I have a silky hair. Okay, don't mind me, I'm looking at the type. Let's say I have a silky hair. So you get my silky hair, you get somebody else's silky hair, and for some reason you had to mix them. You know, there was a mix in it. Now that's what we call Remy hair. That's what a lot of us see. Nigerians, we call them packet hairs. You know, those hairs you buy in the park. Many of those hairs in the park are Remy hairs. It doesn't make them bad, it's just that they are not from one head source. Okay, right, great. So now you have to understand the types of hair. I think I've been able to explain this. So with synthetic and with hair blends already tells you it's a mix of fiber and human hair. Synthetic hair is completely fiber. Okay, completely fiber, and they are the most affordable. And with them, you don't necessarily have to think about styling or anything like that. Whatever color pattern it comes with, it's gonna remain that way until it's no longer good for use. The only thing with synthetic hair is that you know as you use it, what's the word? It tangles underneath, but there are always ways to these things. And duh, when you're buying a synthetic hair, like with the price, you don't want to, it's not something you want to wear for long. And I always advise, if you're new in wear to wigs, or you want to start wearing wigs, or you want to explore colors, it's always good to start with synthetic wigs because they give you versatility. You can always switch up colors and try out which one works or looks great on you before you think about investing a huge amount of money, you know, to buy the 100% version of it. Right now, we've understood the types of wigs, right? Like I said, if you want to get more information, it's not something we can cover completely in one video. Honestly, I have an academy for that, and I'll be happy to guide you through. Don't worry about pricing. Trust me, I'm all here for you to learn. My passion is to be able to teach you, to be able to, for you to understand, and for you to also make money. Girl, we gotta catch this money. Okay, so next thing you have to understand is, who do you want to serve? I know we've heard this thing called target audience, target marketing, target. Who do you really want to serve? I'm going to break it down for you. And I hope you really understand. Target audience, or people you want to serve, are the people who you would like to come to you, whose problem you want to solve. For me, I decided to target people who have careers, who have jobs, you know, professionals, women who have their own business. They are currently working on their business, or they work for an organization. I'm looking at people who have been working for about years and above, people who in middle class management, people in first stage management. And then my second target, or my secondary audience, is students. I'll tell you why I chose these two categories, and I hope it helps you. Now, I've always been an office lady, I'm a corporate lady, and this is my lifestyle, right? I'm not the very loud personality. So I am trying to use my personality to help me pick who I want to serve, who my target audience is going to be, because these are people I can relate to, these are people I can resonate with. So because of my personality, I'm more calm. Forget, I can be very, very, all over the place, but of course, when I am comfortable with you. But my natural or default state is calmness, all right? So I cannot say my target audience are people who like to party, because I don't. I'm not saying I don't party, but it's not like my first nature, okay? I don't know if you get me. So I resonate more with people or ladies or women who have a 9 to 5, or who are currently working on their businesses, and they need to look good. Man, don't try me when I'm going for a networking event. Oh my God. You're going to look and you're going to be like, really? So I know that a lot of us are like that, and these are people I resonate with. I understand what they battle with. And one primary um, challenge for them is that they're too busy, they're too choked. And if you live in the city of Lagos in Nigeria, you would understand what I'm saying. You have to leave early to work. Some of them leave as early as 5 a.m. to work, and some of them get back home as late as 11 p.m. So you cannot come back by 11 and try to get one or two things to eat and then try to grab some sleep, and you're waking up again at 4 to prepare. And for the life of me, what you want to think about is to start thinking about how to style a wig, or the wig is not wigging, it's not staying. So I help these women, I educate these women, I provide resources for them to be able to do these things themselves. And if they cannot do it themselves, I am here to help them. Now, can you see how I'm able to pick the people I work with? Another category is students. Why did I pick students? I pick students because a lot of them are looking for something nice, that is affordable, and that is easy to wear. They are looking for trending things, and I'm all about the trends. I love to infuse the trend in the classical way. So, the old classics, like classic, when you buy something and it leaves time, but infusing it with what is trending, probably color. And I know that these students are one day going to graduate into my primary audience. So I want to work with them on that journey to attaining that. Okay. And also, another reason why I'm targeting students is because many of them have this eagerness or this urge to want to learn. So, in fact, many of the students in my corner are more like my students who are interested in the Wig Academy and understanding everything concerning wigs and revamping and all that. And people who are just looking for a second means of helping themselves, or a side hustle, or receive or getting another extra source of income. Okay, so now you see how I'm able to process my thoughts to be able to pick who I want to serve. So look around you, honestly, check yourself. And when I pick these people, I know that I'm not going to be doing something so much out of place. Not that I'm not going to get out of my comfort zone, because of course, for the fact that I don't like to go for events all the time does not mean I don't have to go. So when I have to go, I have to represent, right? I talk like them, I relate with them. I'm able to make examples and instances that they understand, and I'm able to be relatable with them, because this is my space. But of course, I have to do other things that I'm would help me improve or would help me grow in order to communicate with them better. Okay, so think, what are the kinds of people you want to serve, right? You can check out your personality to be able to understand, or you can think about people who you resonate with, or really you can reinvent yourself, right? That I'm like this today does not mean that tomorrow I cannot be loud. Come on, I've seen people transform and change. Change do happen, and it takes a lot of determination to do that. Not because the person um is trying too hard, but when you say you want to do something, you want to be better about something, it's called intentionality, and you can work on it. All right, so now we're done with that target audience. The next thing you have to do is, how much work do I need to put into this? We don't talk about this enough. We just think it is just come create a social media platform and then start posting things about hair or start telling people that, oh, you do this business. But how much work am I gonna was this gonna take from me? It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Because when you choose your target audience, you need to understand them. You need to understand how do they like to be communicated. How would you communicate with them? Which platforms would you communicate with them, right? So if you are you need to figure out which platform do I start with. You don't have to be all over the place. Right now I have Instagram, I have a Facebook, I have LinkedIn, I have Twitter, I have a blog. I created all of these things because I felt it's gonna give me the buzz. But the truth is that you cannot be in all these places at the same time, except you have the capacity financially to also replicate yourself, meaning you have to employ people who are going to help you manage all these spaces. So, one thing I've learned over the course of doing this business is to start from one platform. Leverage that one platform that you would grow and you would build when it grows to build on other platforms. Okay, so now you're seeing me here on YouTube. That's because there's a part of me that really wants to teach, right? And I just said, you know what? I just do my thing. I just teach. It's the same thing I do on Instagram now. I don't just come and show you, hey, lovely wigs, beautiful, right? I also teach you. Okay, great. So figure that out. How do you want to connect with these people? How do they want to be connected with? It's also very important. Um, Resist the urge to think about yourself in the business. How do I mean? When I started, I was like, I want to sell the best wigs to people. I want to be able to give people exactly what they ordered. This wig is the best. Honey, let me tell you something. When people come to you sometimes, except for those who do not really know where to start from, they don't care about what you want to do. They care about what is in it for them. How do I mean? So my clients came, said, hi, Pama. This was on my catalog, right? This week. And she was like, oh, I want this wig. And then she asked, is this 100% human hair? Now that's someone who knows what she's looking for. And I said, no, it's not 100% human hair. Okay. She said, oh, please, I want the 100% human hair version. If she sees this video, I hope she sees this video and I hope it makes her smile. So she said, oh, she wants the 100% human hair version. Okay. Now, I would have said, but this texture is very sleek, it's very beautiful, it's so full, even though it is not 100% human hair. If you didn't answer the question from the beginning and you come now to answer the question, no, you were cheating, okay? But I could say that and I could tell her it doesn't tangle. But guess what? That's not what she wants. She has clearly stated what she wants, okay? Same with every other customer who's going to come in your corner or in your space or in your business to ask you about something. Always remove yourself from the equation and think about them. Think like sometimes I buy hair products and they might be expensive, right? And I'm like, oh, this product is very, very good. But honestly, that person at that time cannot afford whatever it is I am selling. It's not like they don't understand the benefits, but at the moment, they're trying to make do with what they have. So it is in their best interest to be able to get what they can afford. And it's also good business for me to be able to sell to them and satisfy that need. If I continue to go on and on to tell them, hey, if you could just add money to this thing and buy this, if you do that, you're going to have a lot of stock that you're not able to sell. When I started, I got a lot of black hairs. I got so many black in my mind. People that go to work, they always like to wear black. Yes, I may like to wear black. Yes, I'm a corporate woman. Yes, I see people wear black. But does not mean that everybody wants to wear black. I mean, this is 2023. Hello. A lot of things are changing even in the workspace, right? People are able to wear colored hair and not wear them in a way that it's distracting. You're able to wear colored hair and still look very professional. Okay, so I struggled before I was able to sell some of the products I had in stock. Okay, because I was just moving with what was in my head. I wasn't thinking from time to time or looking at the market to understand what is it my audience are asking for, what is it they are looking for. A lot of ways you can find out this is by asking questions. Like really ask people directly. If you have friends around you who are constantly wearing hairs, ask them around you. Go online. Google, check out what people are wearing. Go on Pinterest, search for professional outfits or professional hairs. See what people are wearing. Check within around your space. Always go around your space because you're going to start from people who know you or around your environs. Okay, look at them when they're going to work. See what they wear. How are they wearing it? Another thing you may want to do if you want to impose, not impose, if you want to project your idea, is to create that look. You can create that look and wear it. Now, there's a tailor that I know. Some people don't like particular colors of clothing, not because they've worn it and it did not look good, but because they've never seen anybody wear it and they just imagine that it's going to be bad. Okay, same thing with some hairstyles and some hair colors. Until people see you wear them and they're like able to place themselves in your shoes and they're like, oh, okay, this is not so bad. I can wear this after and it's not so bad. All right. So that's another way, but then that's you just trying to project something to them and trying to make them understand, you know what, this is really nice, this is easy. That's where your creativity come in. Okay, now we're done with that. Another work you need to think about putting in is ask yourself, how long is this going to take me? How many hours do I need to put in my business? Does this business require that I put in 12 hours every day? Should I put 10 hours every day? Should I put 8 hours every day? How much work does this require of me? Okay, then my darling, you need to have a marketing budget. I know that you will say we are just starting, we're going to grow organically. I agree, you're going to grow organically, but trust me, it's going to begin to look tiring for you 6 months into this and you've not sold a kobo. Okay, now start with your family and friends. But what happens if your family and friends are not your target audience, in quotes? And also you can build your business around them just for the time being. But hey, even if they patronize you for the first 6 months, you're not they're not going to help you scale, they're not going to help you grow. Okay, really, they're not. You need more eyeballs on your business, if for nothing. It's a mistake I made. I got a lot of capital when I was starting out, and I was just busy buying mannequins, buying hairs, buying products. In my mind, I need to have everything so that when you come to me, I have everything you need. But I did not think about how do I get people to come to me. You need to think about that. Your marketing budget, if you're in Nigeria, it can be as low as 1,000 naira. That is for a start, really. You can run ads, right? Ads is the easiest because this is like the fastest way to reach people without struggling, right? If you're a big girl, can just be 1K per day, okay? And you know, you are able to at least get eyeballs on your business, all right? So another thing I'm going to talk about is, yes, now that you've started your business, you know your target market, you have your budget, you need to think about your packaging, you need to think about how to present yourself sincerely. You're not just going to sell by just coming to show us mannequin pictures like this every blessed day. The world is growing from that. People don't want to be sold, so people don't want to hear come and buy. So you need to get creative with your space. This is a whole lot, and it's something that I teach in the Wig Academy class. So if you need it again, you can always drop a comment and we will take it up from there. Okay. One thing, another, yes, your packaging has to be great. Remember, you have to show yourself, represent yourself the way you want, you like people to see you. Don't let people define you for you. Okay, because just know this, that even before you, in fact, as I came out on your screen, you already started making ideas about me in your head. Okay, so it's up to me to solidify what you thought, or to break, or to just turn around everything you thought about me. Okay, so you need to think about that also. I need to think about how to grow your business, how to always get better. It's not enough to just say, oh, I know this. Things are changing, ways of doing things are changing. 5 years from now, I might have to do another upgrade of this video because things have changed. Okay, ways of doing them have changed. So I hope that this video helps you, and I hope that you continue to grow in your business. And hey, I'm here, always ask me questions, I'll be happy to answer them, and your questions help me with the next content to post next time. Until next time, see you and take care. Please follow, subscribe, like, and share this video. Thank you.